We're here to show you something scary and not just my new hairstyle. That's right, we're here at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights for our first visit of the
Daniel
year.
had his first visit as a team member for team member previews, and great job in the video. And thank y'all so much for subscribing and watching. We got a lot of new subscribers out of it. Thank you very much. But now it's our turn.
This is going to be our first time experiencing the event this year due to scheduling conflicts. We weren't able to come opening weekend. As somebody who has an HHN tattoo, you can tell how excited I am for this.
Yes.
And with this lineup, who else wouldn't be excited? Yay for free jewelry. So this is the Stay and Scream wristbands this year. So if you visit one of 3 Stay and Scream areas in the park, it could be at the Minions Villain Con Blast, over at the the Minion Cafe. That was the second one there.
And Lombard's Grill.
Lombard's Grill. Then you get the wristband, and the wristband lets you roam the park until 5 o'clock. Then you get in line for a house of your choice.
And from what I have seen from previous nights that have already happened, the 2 big ones are Five Nights at Freddy's and Terrifier. Those are the ones you need to hit first.
So we are here at the front entrance of the park. We've got some hydration, we've got our wristbands. So now we're ready to start pre-queuing. I think we're gonna start maybe with a little wrestling. You know, the Wyatt 6 over here. Matt's one of his most excited houses.
Yes.
I think the reasoning behind that is everybody and their families are all gonna head to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes.
And
we have Express.
We'll
so
die down a little bit. We're gonna save the Express to when the lines are really bad. But we do have Express for tonight. We're hoping to cut down some of the wait times. We'll see what happens.
But one other helpful hint we have for you. As you can see, we have here Mardi Gras food and beverage cards. Why do we still have these? Because they are still good for HHN. A lot of people, this is a very helpful hint, go and buy these for this event.
During the Mardi Gras season.
Yes. So we're going to be getting a lot of food using these.
We may be noshing a little bit tonight, but look for our upcoming video. We're going to do most of the food coverage over the night.
All right, so WWE, the horrors of the Wyatt 6. Mikey, what did you think?
I actually enjoyed that a lot more than I thought I was going to. So using the same 3 factors, seen right here, that Daniel put into his side.
Yes.
The scare factor, the ambiance, and kind of story, along with the rerunability. Yes, that word will be in the dictionary by the end of this video.
Rerunability, I really like that.
Rerunability.
All right.
So scare factor, not the scariest. There were some really good teamwork moments though in that. So like the Wyatt 6, they work together as a team. So personally, I'm gonna give scares, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. The setting of the house, the story, I had no idea what was going on. I did not get wrestling out of that in any sense. The Evil Mind style, I'm gonna give it a solid right down the middle 5, because it did have a very evil, sadistic story, but it didn't really have much of a wrestling story in my opinion. Rerunability, I'm gonna give that an 8 for rerun, because there's a lot going on. I'd love to go through and see that house again, personally. Matthew?
So that's the total of?
Me math bad, right here, that total.
19, okay?
All right, we got this.
I liked that house more than you, but here's the thing. I'm a WWE fan, so this house meant a lot to me. It is a tribute to the genius that was Bray Wyatt, R.I.P. For scares, I give it a solid 7. For story, I give it an 8 because I understood the story and I loved it. Rerunability, that is a 9 for me because I loved everything about what I saw. The scare actors were on point. So that for me, that's a 9, 8, 7. I believe that is a 24.
24.
Yeah.
So now that we've done some wrestling, maybe we need to get some pizza. What do you think?
Well, I'm not hungry yet, but...
Neither am I, but I'm ready to be scared by a bear. Five Nights at Freddy's up next.
Let's go.
All right, we're here at the entrance to our next house. And this is another anticipated one for you, personally.
I love this movie. I love this game. I've been clamoring for Universal to have this house for years. I really have.
You and everybody else.
Yeah. It is the reason for the controversial Nobu necklaces.
Yes.
And you can take that to the bank. This house is the reason for it because all of the kids are here for Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my goodness. They nailed it. Universal Creative, Jim Henson Puppeteers, Chef's Kiss. You nailed this house. Okay, now let me be clear about something. Is it going to be the scariest house? No, absolutely not. In fact, on the scare scale, I'm probably going to give it about a 5. But rerunability and scenery, it's a 10. It's a 10 on both. So that's a 25 from me. This house is fan-freaking-tastic. It is a love letter to anyone who has ever been a fan of the game or the movie Five Nights at Freddy's. Mikey, take it away.
I don't know if I can follow that, but I'm gonna try. I will agree on aspects of that. I had really mid expectations for this house, and it's kind of still there for me. It has potential to be a very, very good house. As the season goes on, I know they're gonna start using the puppetry, the animatronics things better than they are right now. Scare factor, it wasn't there. There were elements of it. It's like I want to hug the giant teddy bears instead of have them attack me.
Exactly.
There are elements where you'll go through and see them in non-scare mode and change to scare mode. So if you're not in the right spot at the right time, they are just animatronics standing there doing this. So for me, it's a 4 on the scare. The ambiance, you really feel transported back to the 1980s in that house, so I will give it a solid 7. As for rerunability, I'm going to also give that a 7 because I feel like there's a lot of hidden gems in that house. There's going to be things. There is I heard from a friend, there's a picture that says Employees of the Month that has pictures of them in their suits. Those are actually the creators and set designers of this house. Now, also seen through this video, we are putting in a little bit of a walkthrough of the houses so you can get a little view of the houses from those who were allowed to. So huge shout out to Jackie, super enthused. She is a great person. Link in the bio.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
So give her a shout out, give her a like, comment, subscribe. But while you're at it, make sure you subscribe to our channel to see when we're eventually going to get to record in those houses too.
All right, 2 houses down. Let's continue.
So we've already joined the queue for El Artista, a Spanish haunting, because it had a very low wait. So we ran and got in line for this, so we didn't have to wait very long for it, because this is my most anticipated house of the year.
Yeah, 15-minute wait, and as soon as we got in the line, it jumped to 45, so we hit it just in time.
So I hear this is a sleeper hit of the year. The sets, the scares, everything does play in.
Yeah.
So
it sounds like it's for the same people who did Goblin's Feast and
Dead Man's Wharf.
Dead Man's
Wait.
Winter's Wait. Dead Man's Pier.
Beautiful houses.
Yes.
So this is going to be probably one of the best houses. So
let's see it.
Oh my God. Wow.
That is a beautiful house.
I can't. Yeah, that house is one of the most gorgeous set designs I have ever seen at this event. I have been coming to this event for over 20 years. It is so beautiful, and it captivates you. So going through the categories, scares, there were a lot of scares. I'm going to give it a solid 8. There were some holes. Otherwise, I would have given it something higher. But as soon as we went in the house, the first actor got me. I don't get scared easily by these things, but the first actor, out of nowhere, boom, immediately got me. So, ambiance, 1,000. 1,000 LRT tips. Just everywhere art. It's like, perfect score, 10 on that.
Art's another house.
Art. This art. El Artista better than Art the Clown, I don't know, we'll see. But Artista, 10, 10, 10, 10. Rerunability, 10. There is so much to see. You look and there is things everywhere. There's ghosts up here. There's vines here, and it tells you the story of this. So it's gonna be hard to beat this. 28.
Scares are a 5 based on the holes. I'm sorry. I will give it another run, and it's going to be better. Ambiance is a 10. He's right. It is fantastic. Rerunability, I'm going to give it an 8 because that's a 23 from now. It has potential to move up, a lot of potential. I think there's some great scares that we missed. But you mentioned something about art. There's another art that's here, and I think we may go see him next.
Some would say it would be a terrifying experience.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks! All right. We just got done with the Terrifying House.
Not bad. That was a gentle
What
story.
did y'all think of it? The Terrifying House.
I'm moist.
So
It's actually really good.
Yeah, no.
That is really good.
So I will say we went through the wet path. We didn't do the dry path. We might do that later. But for scares, I honestly am a little shocked because I think I could have got scared more. The people behind me were screaming for bloody murder.
It went down, and we were literally the first people to go in there.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I was
we
literally
missed a
the
lot of
first
scares.
person.
Yeah.
We missed a lot.
So I would say scares is probably a 6. I think it can.
7.
I think it can get better.
7.
Rerunability, I'm gonna give this an 8.
10.
10.
All right.
There's a lot you can see in that house, and I think
story. I mean,
and all the arts that we did see you interact with.
Oh,
They-
yeah.
They
Yeah.
play with you.
Yeah.
and there's a button in there. Hit the red button.
Yes, a guest activated button. But for storyline, for those of y'all like me who have not actually seen the Terrifying movies, it was just a bloody mess. I mean, it was still fun. I think if you watch the movie, you'll go understand the storyline a little bit better.
Yeah.
I still will give that a 5. But what do y'all think?
I've seen 1.5 of the movies, so from what I know was happening, 7.
Oh yeah. What about you?
8.
All right. So that's our ranking of Terrifier. But now,
See scores below.
yes. But now, time for what was my favorite house last time. Grave of Flesh. Let's go.
So we just got out of Grave of Flesh,
Which was Daniel's favorite.
and I think it might be mine too. It's really, really good. Just again, I'm a sucker for the original story houses. If I could figure out what's going on in that house without being told, I am in heaven with it. And the first scene, you look all around and you know where you are in that.
Yeah, you're in a cemetery, and then you look up and you see your
grave.
gravestone, and it drips water.
And it drips
too,
water,
so-
and then there's actually a shovel like throwing sand in.
Yeah, it smells like dirt.
It smells like dirt. So starting with scare factors, I think that this had some of the most unique costumes.
What more
Personally,
thing?
I'm going solid 8 as well on this.
I would agree. I would agree.
Solid
Yes.
8. Set story 10. 10.
I would completely agree. I actually think this is the most beautiful house. I think this is more beautiful than El Artista.
I'm right there. El Artista definitely up there. This definitely up there. They're both got some top picks, but you'll see what happens with that.
Rerunability.
I don't want to give it a perfect score, but I kind of have to because there was so much I missed. So I'm giving it a 10. There's a lot to see. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to give it a 9. I'm going to give it a 9 because a couple of the scenes didn't make sense to me. I didn't know what the kind of intergalactic feel scenes were a little bit.
There was a few things where I was like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, I kind of felt like I was traveling
And
through
yes, I
space.
said that.
I'm like,
That's fine.
yeah. Anyway, solid score 27 from me. And I believe Matt is tied on that at 27.
Well, I
with
never
me.
even said.
Oh, he did not give his.
Yeah. Let me talk.
Ah.
Rerunability for me is a 9. I would agree with Mikey. So that is
27.
27. I believe that is my highest so far. Is it my favorite house so far? We'll see. But now we're hungry. Let's get something to eat.
Nom 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 nom. Oh, nom 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 nom. Ah. Bye bye.
All right, so we've got our tummies full, and now we're hoping to get our brains scared. So we're out here at Jason Universe is our next house.
Not Steven Universe.
Not Steven Universe. Jason. It's his extended cousin.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Jason Universe is a collaboration of Jason Voorhees and Universal's creative mind, bringing the anniversary of Jason and his family to life, I hear. So
Yeah, the original Friday the 13th film came out in 1980. So this is the 45-year anniversary of Friday the 13th franchise.
older than me.
And me.
Bye. Well, anyway, we're gonna head through the house and we'll let you know what we think. So we just got out of Jason Universe.
Yes.
It was interesting. I don't know what to think, honestly. I didn't know what I was going to expect in that house, but that wasn't it. The first house was all the movies, or scenes from all the movies. And the second house was a hallway. A hallway
with all of the
Jason.
different iterations of Jason.
It was literally just
Yeah.
a hallway, and then you went into another room, and it was different forms of Jason. So scares, there was a lot of them,
Oh
to
yeah.
say the least, but none of them except for one, to me, looked like Jason. There was one that was like very, yeah, see, that tall, like very tall. He was like at least 7 feet tall, huge Jason. He embodied Jason. So for that, I'm going with a 6 for scares. Ambiance, right down the middle at a 6 as well, in my opinion. Rerunability, there was a lot to see, but also just that hallway. There was nothing in that hallway except scare actors and leaves. So I'm gonna go 5 for rerunability because I don't know if I'd see anything new.
I love the Friday the 13th franchise. So I love this house. I loved seeing like the different movies and like the Jason Lives, like electrifying him in the grave. I thought that was really cool.
That's right.
Ambiance of the house, definitely an 8. Like I definitely felt like you were in Jason's universe. Scares, I would go about a 7. And replayability, I would also give it about a 7. So that's about a 22 for me. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
Yeah. So not quite sure which house we're gonna do next. We're gonna head to the back of the park to see how the wait times look. But we're gonna hit up Club Horror, probably do a little boogie in the dark, see what happens over there. All right. Come and dance with us.
Let's boogie.
We just walked like 20 miles to Norway apparently because we found some Vikings. Yes.
So I guess that means we're gonna do Gulkin
We're here for Galkin.
and Fallouts because they're right here back to back. So why not get them both done?
They
So we're
both
gonna do 'em-
exit in the same place.
Yep.
So you can exit one and go right into another.
So we're gonna do them both back to back, and we'll give you the reaction for both of them. All right, so that was Fallout and Gulkin. Let's go over Fallout first. Mikey, why don't you get us started?
The memories fell out of my brain.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't have, I mean, it was like number 9 on my list. So
it was number 10 on mine.
it wasn't, I don't know what I was expecting it to be good. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be honest. Like, it's based on the series. There's a lot of the series references to it, characters, things like that.
If you're a fan of the show, you'll probably really like it. I will say that. I've never seen the show, so.
Starting with scares, there were some puppets and things and animatronics in there that maybe weren't working or didn't have somebody doing anything to them, but they just sat there. The scare actors that were there didn't have much mutation to them, like Fallout is called for. So
No, it was mostly human survivors.
Yeah.
The survivors, I'm sorry, are not
yeah,
scary.
they didn't have any costume or makeup. So I'm giving scare factor a 3.
You're being generous. I'm giving it a 2, and that's generous.
Ambiance, story of the house, it was Fallout. There were sets that made you know you were in Fallout. So for that reason, I'll give it a 5.
3.
And then for rerunability,
1.
oh
One and
no,
done.
no, I'd like to do it again, so I'll give it a 4.
Yeah.
And for me, he's being a little harsh. I don't think it was the worst house I've ever been through. Museum last year. Oh God, that was. Insert clip art of museum. No, Fallout's gonna come for you. You know that the apocalypse is coming.
So
But
yeah. Anyway, Gulkin.
anyway, restroom break, and then we're gonna probably go play with some dolls.
Well, what about Gulkin?
Oh, we didn't talk about Gulkin.
No, we didn't.
Oh God, please keep that in because it shows how tired I am.
Okay.
We forgot about the Vikings.
What Vikings?
It's Gulkin, Monsters of the North. It's
There
about
are no Vikings.
This is Nordic culture, so I expected there to be Vikings.
There were no Vikings.
But there weren't any. That being said, I loved the costumes in this house. I thought the costumes, the puppetries, the animatronics in this house were gorgeous. The sets were gorgeous.
So ambiance, that is a 7 for me.
I'm gonna go 7 as well. It really did make you feel like you were being transported to a Nordic village like this. So
Scares,
I'm giving it a 6. They were like medium but above average.
I was thinking a 5, so I'm right there with you.
And then rerunability, I'm gonna give that a 7 because I think it's a beautifully done house.
I'm gonna also give that a 6.
And also give that a 6.
Yeah, I know, right? But one of the things about it that very much confused me is that we were forced to stop at multiple periods.
Multiple periods. We stopped, and the actors were looking at us like,
"What are you doing?" And we didn't know what we were doing. So
yeah.
I definitely want to give it another shot at some point, but it is a very long walk to get back here.
If you have never been to Halloween Horror Nights, it's a conga line. It is literally a giant line of going through the houses.
Yeah.
So sometimes they'll stop, sometimes they'll go fast. Sometimes you'll get yelled at for not keeping up with the person in front of you. It's okay. Anyway, now we're gonna go play with some dolls in the doll's house.
Yes.
As you exit the two houses, it is a giant conga line to exit. So it's like Guardians of the Galaxy. Boom, shake your body, everybody, come on, do that conga.
Do that on the beat.
Something, conga line.
Love you, Gloria.
Woo, Gloria. I really wish I was a doll because that was how you do a house.
Dolls play dead.
So good. So good. Everything about that house connected.
3 triggers. Three triggers.
Yeah, the
in
guest
house.
activated triggers are these big buttons.
Those are
that you
fantastic.
push. One of them was not lit up. The first one, I'm not going to spoil
I knew
anything, but it was there, and it's a big giant button in the first room. I will just tell you that. But
Ding dong. There's
So-
your clue.
let's see. Scares, I got to do a 9. There were unexpected scares in that house that were just demented and demonic and just weird,
Okay,
to say the
so
least.
the reviews I've seen on this house call it Toy Story Midway Mania from hell. That is
Really,
100% accurate.
you really just want to say hi, Barbie,
Hi, Barbie.
a lot in this house.
I completely agree with
Yeah.
Scares, a 9. That is
9.
absolutely true.
Ambience,
10.
10.
10.
The second you walk in the house, you feel like you are toy size, like you just got transported in Toy
Yep.
Story. And replayability or rerunability, excuse me, gotta go 9. I think I would give it a perfect score of 10. There were some moments that there wasn't much going on. There was mannequins versus dead, scare actors.
I also agree with a 9. So that is a
That's
total
28.
of 28. And I
I
believe,
think that might be number 1. It's
for
not
both of us.
close. It's close.
and I believe Daniel wants to say
Yeah.
something.
So, if you saw the last video, whenever I talked about my favorite house, my favorite last time was Grave of Flesh. After going through this house, this has dethroned Grave of Flesh for me.
Wow.
This
tonight.
So we
yeah,
all
for
3
tonight,
agree.
yes. Now, we do have one more house left, and
Yes.
this one was the first house that I started with, so of course we're ending with it. And what is that?
That is gonna be Hatchet and Chains.
So let's go see some ghoulish bounty hunters.
Pew, 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 pew.
All right there, partners. That was Hatchet and Chains, Demon Hunters,
Demon Bounty Hunter.
Demon Bounty Hunters. I reckon that was a pretty good house. What you think?
It was good. No, actually, it was way better than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know.
Did it reach the heights of Slaughter Cinema 2? No.
No. I think it's cool, like the sections of the house where they were doing like the gunfights and stuff. There were little holes in the wall, and you heard the bullets pass you.
Yeah.
Little smoke came out the wall.
Maybe more than any other house tonight, the scare actors were 100% on point. There were very few holes in that house, so hats off to you. So for scares, I have to give that a solid 9.
I'm giving it a 9 as well.
Because
It was
they
very
were
well.
on point.
And they worked together as teams
Yes.
too. Like a lot of teamwork in that house.
For ambiance, what are you thinking?
For me, ambience and story didn't really get the demon hunter, like
No.
bounty hunter story, but
Yeah,
it was
I agree.
Western.
Yeah,
So for that reason, I'm gonna give it a 7.
I was thinking about a 6 personally.
Rerunability, I think it's a fun one. I would do it again.
7.
I would say 7 as well.
Yeah. One thing about it is it does kind of smell like a stable
Oh,
part
it
of it.
stinks.
It stinks
It
bad.
stinks really
So
bad.
If you think that Terrifier is the one that's going to stink,
No.
Hatchet and Chains is the one that's going to sneak up on you.
Yeah, it really does smell like horse manure in there.
Yeah, so that was our last house. We've gotten
So-
through all 10. We're probably going to get one more snack, maybe get a ride on the Mummy because the Mummy's still open until 2 a.m. and we'll tell you our final thoughts. And with that, that is going to conclude our first night, Mikey and I's first night at Halloween Horror Nights. So,
Even with Express, that was a lot.
yes, our feet are angry at us. Like we literally had to sit down to film this. So, thoughts? This is a fantastic year for Halloween Horror Nights.
It really
this is
is.
a bounce back year.
It really is. This is, these are all of our personal opinions on this. So
Of course.
please do not take this to heart. We do not think anything was bad.
No. Well, Fallout was pretty good. I'm going to be honest. Fallout's probably...
I think Fallout will be good to those who like Fallout.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I'm Mikey.
And I'm Matthew.
And we are tired as hell. No,
Yes, that A to Z Thrills and Beyond. And as always, keep calm and scare beyond. Bye, guys.